Who is a man? So simple a question with which this country has struggled for so long. In 1968, Memphis sanitation workers stood up and showed us just that. This is their story.
There are 1,300 of God's children here suffering, sometimes going hungry, going through dark and dreary nights, wondering how this thing is going to come out. That's the issue.
It was kind of cold, but we was walking. We was proud to walk because it's a brighter day ahead. That's what we were looking for. You didn't have a voice back there. You had to do what the supervisor said, and then you couldn't express yourself or do you probably get fired or laid off.
Oh, it was a nasty job now. I know. But I worked in it so long, I got used to it. Man, I used to see them guys out on the route picking up garbage going, I passed, ooh-wee.
This garbage, it had water, maggots, everything, and you pour it in this tub.
Then you put it on your head and go to the truck with it. Some of them have holes in them, leaking water all down your back and neck.
Be stinking so bad, they wouldn't let you ride the bus. It was just filthy.
When they started talking about the union, and they explained it, well, I was ready. And everybody got ready, and they started going to the union hall.
These men, descended from ex-slaves, were still men who understood their situation, and when they once came to the sensibilities, they were able to go on strike.
There's no way of telling how long this walkout will last and whether it will spread to the other people who went to work today.
Pressure, lack of communication, and these men have not been to the mayor's office where this matter will be decided, or an illegal strike or work stoppage are simply not the ways to handle a problem.
Well, it can be said that the strike addressed the plantation capitalism that these men were living under. That capitalism meant mistreatment as black people on the job, mistreatment of the men by their white supervisors and by the white city fathers was at an epidemic level. It came out of the system of the past 250 years.
If I were writing a book, it would be entitled The Garbage Man's Daughter. I didn't have this language until recently. What my family would have been is what's called deep poverty. My father, he was making about $3,000 a year, and at the time, poverty was described at about $6,000, and deep poverty is always half of what poverty is. I didn't have a sense of that when I was a kid, but I knew we were poor.
At the height of their fight, the sanitation workers and their families gained a prominent ally in Martin Luther King, Jr.
You are reminding not only Memphis, but you are reminding the nation that it is a crime for people to live in this rich nation and receive starvation wages.
And no matter how you dress it up in terms of whether or not a union can organize, it's still racism. For at the heart of racism is the idea that a man is not a man.
Yes, we will discuss the problems of the men of the sanitation department with these gentlemen here, if and when you men go back to work. Immediately. I mean now.
I'm out here picking up your garbage, and you got that talking about we should not strike.
The community is very worked up about this, and I can't really predict what might happen, but there is very high feeling in the community about this situation.
Hardest thing about the strike was Martin Luther King came here. I'm glad he came. Then sometimes I hate he came because he came here and got killed.
don't count, it's there for us.
Yeah, it was really sad to hear that, you know, he had got killed, you know, trying to help us to get what we wanted to make things better for us.
Now we're going to march again, and we've got to march again in order to put the issue where it is supposed to be. And force everybody to see that there are 1,300 of God's children here suffering, sometimes going hungry, going through dark and dreary nights, wondering how this thing is going to come out. That's the issue. And we've got to say to the nation, we know how it's coming out. For when people get caught up with that which is right and they are willing to sacrifice for it, there is no stopping point short of victory.
What's up? It's Alex Clark with The Root. We're going to bring you a lot more new series and videos like this every week, so let us know what you think below and make sure to subscribe to our channel on YouTube. Thanks for watching.